it's recording.
Okay, hey everybody, back. So, what did you think of this one?
So we watched Ouija. You have not
Yeah.
watched it. I watched it before.
Yeah, it's my first time watching it. That was great.
We actually didn't watch it continuously. We actually jumped through like all the boring parts.
Yeah, but we saw the parts where they were like moving their hands on the Ouija board, and that was creepy.
Very creepy.
Very creepy. Rule 1, don't play the Ouija board alone at home.
And second thing, don't play at all.
Right? Yeah.
It's like not that I don't believe in it, but like I don't want to like mess with the evil spirits.
Right. Not with the evil. Yeah. I mean, I guess. Yeah, exactly. I mean, and there's the Holy Spirit, though, that protects you, right? That works.
True. But how
But
like
it's still not good. Yeah, I get
even
that.
like saying that you believe in the Holy Spirits, there are some people that don't believe in any God. So it's a bit like atheist when you don't believe in like you're not like you're not Muslims, you're not Christians, you're not Catholics, and you're not
Right.
Buddhist either. So you don't really believe in a God.
Yeah, right. So, and then I like how the Ouija board in the movie, it was a like piece of history almost, how it dated back to a few years ago, because I feel like it adds a better element to the movie when that happens, like with the movie Polaroid or with Sinister.
Little bit like Poltergeist.
Poltergeist, yeah.
Have you seen the movie Poltergeist before?
No, I know a little bit about it, but I
That'll
have
be a
so
good
many
one.
movies to watch. So many.
Like this next video with the movie we're gonna watch, we're not gonna watch a horror movie, we're gonna watch Scoop.
Oh yeah, we need to watch that. Because
We
to
were
be
supposed
fair, they do have mysteries and they do have ghosts, so
I think Scoop is more funny than actually scary.
yes,
It's like
exactly.
you
With
have
Shaggy and Scooby. Oh my gosh.
Shaggy and Scooby who are two total idiots in the movie.
Exactly. They're just like, okay, let's see how much stuff we can eat and how much trouble we can get into.
The funniest about the Scooby-Doo movies is that so like they already catch a ghost. Why don't you just unmask the ghost then? Why do you have to like run away from them just to catch them later and
I
unmask
know.
them?
There's so much running. Like in one of the shows, the opening animation is literally of them running through doors.
Oh yeah, I remember that. So back to this Ouija movie.
Yeah.
I
I
think the
I
scariest part was when she would look into the triangular thing,
I
and then she
know.
saw the little girl with the sewed lips.
With the sofa. That was, yeah, that to me was the creepiest part because if I was playing Ouija and I saw that, that would be creepy.
Very creepy.
Yeah. So, What movie? Oh, so we're going to watch Scoob next, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And like, if you guys want us to watch any movies, like, give us a bunch of like movies to watch. Maybe yours will be up next.
Oh yeah, they should put little comments and stuff. That'd be cool.
I see the one that I would like to watch, but it's not actually a horror movie. The one I think I said it in the last like I don't know whether I recorded it in the podcast. Is I want to watch San Andreas again.
San Andreas. Oh yeah, because it was kind of like World War Z. That's right.
And like the only thing about San Andreas is that a lot of things are inaccurate about that movie. Then it is accurate.
Oh yeah, you could talk about that because you're from the San Francisco area. So
Plus, I think firstly, like when you have an earthquake, how is it? It's not possible to have an earthquake and you have a crack that is like this big.
right.
And
It's
like
it's over dramatized in that movie, I think.
and you cannot have an earthquake of a 7.0 and have a tsunami 7 feet high.
Right? Like I feel that as if there were just I think there was a 7.0 this year or last year and a tsunami did not happen. So,
I get that you have like big waves, that you have a
right.
big tsunami for a 7.0, but you cannot expect to have a 7.0 magnitude earthquake and have a 7 feet high tsunami.
Right. Oh, yeah, definitely. Like you can have some things like I don't know. We should look that up. That would be good to research
Like you
for the
can,
next one.
if you're gonna have like a 7 feet high tsunami, you need to have like a 50 magnitude earthquake, something like that, to like trigger that high of a tsunami.
Yeah, I know. Like that's crazy. I remember because California, we have a bunch of earthquakes, and so every year in school we had to do the hiding under desks, the little earthquake drills, and yeah, and one time an earthquake actually happened, and I was pretty scared.
I still remember like when I first moved to Japan, like they actually prepared us, like because Japan, that is known to have like earthquakes or like
Right,
you have
right
like
off.
Mount Fuji, you have volcano, so you need to be like prepared.
Yeah,
So when they taught us saying, oh, you need to hide under the desk, or like if you are near the door frame, stand under the door frame, do like anything. But the day that it happened, I remember it was like 2011 when the earthquake happened. The class,
yeah.
I was in a history class actually. That was
Oh
the
my
funniest.
gosh.
And
How large was the earthquake?
I don't remember. Like, I remember it was quite big. And we were in
Wow.
the and like our class totally forgot all the drills that we've learned.
I know.
So
Always.
instead of hiding underneath the table, we ran out the door.
Oh no. I know, like some of the kids I remember in my class, some of the kids didn't know what to do or they were scared and the teacher literally had to tell everybody like get under the desk. Just do it.
I still
And were they okay? Were the kids okay?
I still remember that we ran out and like
Oh.
at first I was like, oh my, one of my classmates must be jumping up and down and like, causing the whole building to shake. So we
Yeah.
ran out and like I remember my history teacher was like, oh look, like the electrical light is shaking, the lamppost is shaking.
No, I know. Like, I think I know, because I remember what they told us to do if we were outside. They told us just to stay there and make sure that there weren't any trees. Did it fall? Did the electric post fall?
No, that one
Oh,
good thing
good.
about Japan is that like they built the buildings just to be like safe from like um from earthquakes.
Yeah, I think they did some of that here. Don't they do that in San Francisco too?
The only
Some of that.
problem with like California is that a lot of the buildings are like very old,
Right.
and they are saying that they are fire hazards.
Yeah, I know there are some buildings that just stay there. Like houses. Yeah, I know, because you see those little signs up and it's like, this place is a fire hazard. You cannot enter.
But then there's still people working on it, so
Yeah. Oh, San Francisco. Yeah, that's a yeah. So San Andreas, the movie, hits close to home.
and then talking about like we're getting off sidetrack here, but have you played sports in a team?
Yeah, I played water polo and then I did swim for a little.
So just like played when I played, I played like volleyball in like college.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
you played
was
volleyball.
I was very close to one of the assistant coaches.
All
So we
right.
had I the students considered me as one of the assistant coach, but I wasn't really considered one of them. I was more like a student than actually like part of the assistant coaches. So there is three assistant coach and one head coach. And
Oh, there are three assistant coaches. Wow.
there's then like at least like you have one coach for like depending on like which position you play, so that they can have like be working in different like fit that specific like area that you are in.
Right. Yeah, 'cause for for my when I played, I only had one coach or maybe two.
Because I
It
guess
depended.
like with water polo and especially swim, like how much can you coach? You know,
Exactly. I mean, water polo, you do need to do quite a bit of coaching, but we had a team captain which did
yeah.
some of the coaching. So,
I guess with like water polo, it's not so much like coaching, but more like strategy. How you call it?
yeah.
Strategy,
Yeah,
like teaching.
exactly.
Then like
Hmm.
coaching the students in which position you are in. Like,
Right. Yeah, there was a lot of strategy for that. What about for volleyball?
cause like you've been to volleyball games with me. Like usually, how
Yeah.
like we have six players on court,
Mm-hmm.
but when
Right.
they introduce students, there's always like seven players. And it's always like you have a libero that is swapping in for the middle blocker.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually didn't want to go back into playing for the city college. Is it okay to say names?
Probably. I mean, maybe you should change it for, you should probably change it. I mean, I guess you could say first names, but not.
Like you've met my one of the assistant coaches, John. I remember you helped me give him something once.
Right, yeah.
So he actually, except like the first year I went to see the men's game was like 2017. He was one of my classmates who was playing for him.
Right.
And the first time I met him, I still remember, I thought he was a snob.
Really? Was he?
Well, just like he was a brand new coach, and I was still quite new to the campus anyway.
Yeah, I
So
know.
like,
Like when you're new to the campus, it's yeah.
so
So
the
continue.
to the gym. So you have like 3 levels to the gym, and like,
I know that gym's huge.
and there is two staircase leading to the lower level. One is like the computer side is like going down, and the other stairs is on the other side. And so I thought that both of them lead into the gym. So I didn't want to go down the steps because I was like, I don't want to get caught for not paying.
Right.
So
Yeah.
then I saw him walking down, and I saw he had these like bright blue eyes. And, and
Oh,
I didn't know whether he was wearing contact lenses to change his like eye color.
right. Did he?
Because
Did he?
I don't know. But I always thought he has these like blue eyes. And so I stopped him and I went, how do I get down to the gym? And then he looked at me like I was a total idiot.
Did he? Oh, I hate when people do that.
And then he went like, go down, get the stairs. So I took him, and then he turned, and then he continued walking down the stairs. And one of my
Oh,
classmates that was taking the same English class with me,
right.
I looked at him and I went, what a snob.
Right? Like, I know that I've one time when I was asking somebody at the office, where to get to a class, they were just like, yeah, so I can't believe you don't know. Well, no, they didn't say that, but it felt like they were saying that. It's like, um, it's over there to the right, and it's like down the hallway. I don't exactly know where it is, but it's down the hall.
I
Just
know
like,
he didn't mean it. Maybe he has like a tough day or something.
yeah.
And like, but then that summer actually was like, or maybe I would like to be a student assistant. So I actually
Yeah,
emailed him
right.
and
You could totally do that. Did you end up doing that?
and so I met him during the summer, and he's like, why don't you come and try out for the women's team in fall? If you don't make it, you can always be a student assistant for the women's coach.
Right.
And then I after that I met him for the first time in summer, and I was like, he is not. I was a bit surprised when I saw him. I was like, that's a guy that was.
It's like he was actually, yeah, and he wasn't as, I know, like sometimes I guess it just depends on the day, huh?
And like he and back in my mind, I didn't want to blurt it out. I was like, oh, he's not that bad looking, you know.
But don't all the girls go for?
Like back in my mind, I was like, he has a girlfriend. I'm not gonna hit him.
Oh, did he?
And that actually, the funniest is that I'm actually friends with him on Facebook. And you know how
Oh,
you can like scroll through their past?
right.
And I did that. Scroll through the past. And I was like, the year that I met him, he was actually dating someone. And it didn't last 1 month.
It didn't last 1 month.
Was
Oh. Dang, that's bad when it doesn't last more than a month. Oh my
But
gosh.
maybe it's like, we did not really say too much. Maybe something bad happens that they have to
Yeah,
the relationship.
I know. Yeah, stuff happens.
And I think he said something that you did at that time. It didn't really click. I think he said, "I'm gonna be one of the assistant coaches for fall." But sometimes you 1 year in, you're out, so you don't really pay attention.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that fall, when I came in to try out, he walked
Mm-hmm.
in, and I
He
was
walked in and
like,
I'm like,
"You're the head coach?"
yeah. I
And I was,
love this whole story. Okay.
and he looked at me like, "You didn't pay attention to a single word I said, did you?" I was like, "Sorry."
I love how at first you thought he was a snob, and then you become friends, and then he's the head coach.
I
That's
know, right?
great. Oh, yeah.
And like,
So,
so then next time with the fall of 2017, I kind of like, because I met the other two assistant coaches as well. And you know how Santa Barbara is such a small community, like everyone knows everyone, basically.
basically, yeah, that's crazy.
So the two younger assistant coaches actually went to SBC, what am I saying? To the city college in the same
Right.
year. But I don't know whether the other assistant coach actually played, but I know he did.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. So they stayed there, they played, and then they started teaching there too.
Well, what happens is that the other assistant coach was actually studying in an out-of-state university, but he only came back to be like to get, I think, hours for his university, I guess, for his
Oh,
major.
I see. Yeah, that's cool. That's pretty cool.
And I still remember that halfway through the season, like I came into the to practice a little late. I was like maybe 5-10 minutes late, and he was shooting hoops with volleyball. And then I walked in, and he was just shooting hoops with volleyball, and I was like, "What in the world are you doing?
I
Why in the
know.
world are you playing basketball with a volleyball?"
I know, right? Like, he was like, okay, I don't feel bad for being late. You're shooting hoops with the volleyball.
And you've seen how tall he is. He's like 7 feet tall or something like that.
Oh, yeah, no. He's like super tall.
And like I walked in, and he was missing every single hoop, and I
I
blurred
mean,
out,
he was a volleyball. Yeah, what did you say?
and I literally blurred out like, "You're 7 feet tall, and you cannot make a single hoop. What kind of
What
coach are you?"
what did he say?
And he was like, "I'm a volleyball coach, not a basketball coach." And then I went like,
I mean, that's a pretty good comeback, but
and I went
um,
like, "That is no excuse for a 7 footer
I
to
know if
not
he's that tall, he should.
to not make at least. I don't care if you shoot 10 hoops and make like 9 of them, but you should make like at least like most of it.
Yeah,
And
at least do like a dunk, at least dunk it or something, you know?
like the third assistant coach hasn't arrived yet because he was coming from another job, so he was running a little late.
A little bit late, yeah.
And like so he went like he dared me saying, "I dare you to make 5 hoops." And that's when like the third assistant coach like arrived.
Oh, that
And
must have been
like
embarrassing.
so I went like okay. So I
Okay.
started shooting 5 hooks that he said, and he went all in, and I was half his height. And that assistant coach went like, I don't know what you did her, but she obviously won.
Ex- This sounds so fun. I like this story. That's cute.
And then I turned to him. I was like, you just got owned.
Definitely. You made all of those shots.
And then he tried to like drag the second assistant coach that went to the city college with him. And he tried to drag him in, and he was like, do you hear her? And I was like, don't drag him in. He has nothing to do with our conversation.
Right? Like, don't bring him in. That's funny.
Then, like, the second year, which is 2018, yeah, I think I might have hurt his feelings. So we had the new female assistant coach.
Yeah.
So it went from him trying to like, I use it loosely. So all the girls actually thought that he was trying to flirt with me, but I
Really? Were
didn't.
they? Oh.
So I
And
actually
who
didn't.
knows? Maybe.
But like, you know, and I was trying to do, like, maybe I was unknowingly trying to do it the same way to him, but I didn't really pay attention. And
I
like,
know. Maybe. Like, were you doing it on purpose, or was?
you know, it was like, I guess when I was like teasing him, like saying all those
Yeah.
comments to him, I think the girls really thought that I was trying to impress him.
Oh, but you were just trying to like do it as a friend,
But it's like,
or?
you know, it's like I wasn't really aware that I was doing it. And so
But you do like him though.
when he's not that bad looking, but I didn't really put too much thought about it because I thought he has a girlfriend.
Right, right. Yeah, that makes sense.
And I don't want, you don't want to be like pushing yourself onto someone when like,
Yeah. No, that would be weird.
then 2018 came, and and we had a new female assistant coach, and he went from trying to like impress me to impress her.
Oh dear.
And I went like face palm.
I know. I feel like that would be a face palm right there. That would be so weird to have like a coworker that's doing that. I
And
feel
like,
bad for that coach. Oh my
and
God,
then
the female coach. Yeah.
and then like it went from like him trying to impress her to like it changed a little. It changed my
Yeah.
mindset when I didn't found him, but I saw him in a gay
Yeah.
bar.
Oh yeah, wait, was he with his brother? Is that when you saw? I remember I was there with you when you were talking about that. So
Remember that night, the both of us went to watch a movie and we walked past this
yeah, and
gay
we
bar,
walked past the gay bar and you just
and,
saw.
and both of us
Oh,
picked in, and I went like, "Oh my God, that's the coach. He's
yeah,
in a
that's the
gay bar."
coach. Oh,
And I said, "But you're like, are you sure?" I was like,
I know.
"Yeah."
I was like, are you? Yeah. I still think you should have gone and said hi. Well, actually, never mind. Maybe, yeah, no. It was good that you didn't go say hi because you might have been
But
embarrassed, I
then
think.
then I still remember you went like, "Take the photo." I
Did
was,
I really? Oh
yes, yes.
no.
So I still remember.
Why did I say that?
I remember I took out my phone And I turned, and all of a sudden I saw him like very slowly with his phone.
Looking at you. He was looking at you.
Like he turned. And
No.
I remember telling
That's
you,
hilarious.
run.
Run. And we made it to the movie theater, right?
And then from that on, I was like, my coach is gay.
My coach is gay. Aww. I know. Well, there's that dream.
But like, I don't think he is. Maybe he just like that bar.
Yeah, maybe that.
But then like, that fall actually was like when I told him, say, oh, I've applied to like different universities.
Yeah,
I think it like hurt him a little.
I know. I think he's like one of those sensitive types, huh?
Because like I've emailed him, but now he's already resigned. So I was like,
I know. He moved to Texas
and that was last fall.
or last fall. Yeah. So, wow.
That's the funniest thing. Like, because he went to Texas to work there, and it was
Mm-hmm.
coincidentally that it's in the same city where my brother stayed.
Really? Which city? Was it
Houston.
like oh, Houston, yeah.
So I was like, how does he know that I have family there?
That is he a stalker or what? Oh my gosh. That's funny. Okay. Well, yeah, I know. Yeah, on your YouTube channel, you have some good videos about your volleyball years. So,
Then, like this year, he decides to resign. Oh, I
I
had a
know.
dream
He
about him last
resigned.
night.
You did? Oh,
Yeah, actually, ever since I came back to Singapore, I had dream about him every single night for some reason.
really?
I don't know whether is it a good dream or a bad dream.
Oh, yeah. What do you believe about dreams?
Like some dreams come true, some doesn't.
Right, yeah.
So it's like I was dating him. I don't know why am I always dating him. And then he just like the women's team of the city college just had a new female head coach. And
Right.
and she's like much older than us. She's like I think in her late 40s.
Late 40s. Oh, wow.
And she's already married with like 2 kids.
Oh, was she?
So it's like in my
Yeah.
dream, I had it happens like every single night that I was dating him. Then like we decide to start a family. Then after that then he cheated on me with the assistant coach and the new female head coach. And then I got my revenge on him by like sleeping with his brother.
Oh, dear. Yeah, no, I swear, some of your dreams that you get, that's just too crazy. I, yeah, like when I have dreams like that, I wake up in the morning and I'm just like,
Why?
why? Why did my brain do that? It's crazy. All those little like pathways in the brain are
Do
just
you think he's kind
firing
of fine where I am?
neuropathically. It's just like, I see you.
I see you.
I see you. And I'm watching. Oh, good Lord. No. Like, oh my gosh. That would not be fun. Um, Okay, so yeah, I guess getting back to the vlog. I like our little rambles. These are fun.
We should do that every vlog.
Right, like just at the end. Okay, here's a story. Should have a little story. I guess I can tell mine next time because I'm going camping this weekend, so
we may not be able to do the next video.
yeah. I could probably do it Thursday night though.
All right, so this week just we will record it on Thursday, but I will post it as usual.
Yeah, if that's all right.
Yeah.
Cool.
We'll watch Doom. We're not going to watch a horror movie just because they're doing on a camping trip. That's a bad idea.
Right. Yeah, but that'd be fun to watch.
So, back to the movie. Ouija.
Ouija. Okay. So.
That's an interesting thing because some people call it Ouija bit. The what?
Ouija. Yeah.
Ouija board. And some people call it Ouija board.
Ouija. Yeah.
Because it's like an A at the back, so there's like Ouija.
I know. It's different. I guess it depends, like, what's your first language or what part of the US you're from, or like even in the US we have different ways of saying it too. Ouija.
Ouija.
Yeah.
What did he say?
Ouija. Oh, Arthur, what was it?
In France, we say Ouija too.
In France, they say Ouija.
Yeah, Ouija.
Yeah, Ouija.
That's inside the A at the back.
Right. Isn't that interesting?
I know, right?
Yeah. So, should we end it?
Yep. Then we can talk some more.
Sweet. Okay.
With